Hello, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot reading for the week ahead whenever you're finding this. If you're watching along as I post because you're subscribed, this is for the week of October 28th through November 3rd, 2024. Before we begin, I just want to let you guys know that I have a coupon code for you to get $50 off of my online tarot reading course. It's learn at your own pace. Sign up whenever you want, and that code is October50. It's in the description, it's in the comments. Go get it now because it will only be lasting for October. So first card out for you, Cancer, we have the Emperor. It feels like there was some sort of sudden, unexpected development. It's like suddenly you were thrown into a very real situation that is requiring you to really be in your Emperor energy, organized, making money in your fullest capacity, you know. Like maybe your reality that you've been operating out of, it allowed you to be a little bit more relaxed, lenient, not putting so much pressure on yourself. How do I even put this? It's kind of, the energy this week for Cancer is very strange. It feels like what I can only imagine if you like take a kid and you throw them into the deep end of the pool and they don't know how to swim, but then suddenly they start swimming because they were just thrown straight into the deep end. That's what this week feels like for Cancer. But you're the kid. You're the kid. And the universe is the person throwing you in the deep end. But it's not a bad thing. It's like you're being offered an opportunity that you don't want to miss. Okay, but you did not really have time to prepare for this opportunity, maybe financially, maybe like mentally, maybe emotionally, whatever, but you don't want to say no to this opportunity. And you immediately step into this Emperor energy, which is being organized, doing the things that you need to do in order to make things work out for you as soon as possible. You know, and you'll notice within your life, there have been a few times where you were sort of thrown into the deep end like this, and you succeeded, and you persevered, and you learned what you had to learn, and you became one of the best at what you do. You know, if you look back on your history, you know, try to find this circumstances where that was your reality. You were just completely thrown into something that was like way over your head. Like not necessarily like you're not capable of it, but just a lot of new, like a learning curve, you know, a lot of things that you need to learn and do in order to make it successful. You've had that happen multiple times in your life, and it's happening again this week. So that's why the energy feels so weird and intense for Cancer. We have the King of Cups in reverse. Some of you may be doubting yourself, which honestly, like, I don't blame you for this because it's a lot to take in all at once, but you need to trust that the universe would not be putting you in particular circumstances if you were not capable of succeeding. And this is, I want to be specific here. We're talking about positive circumstances, you know, like I don't know, let's just say that the house of your dreams goes up on the market. You did not save up enough money. Suddenly you're making decisions that bring in a lot more income. But it's like you never had that pressure on yourself before to operate in this way. Therefore, you didn't necessarily do what it took to make that money. Does that make sense? It's like, or like, let's just say you always told yourself, oh, I want to be healthy, I want to get into fitness, whatever. But you never really did because you're very comfortable with your lifestyle. And then it's like suddenly maybe you get sick, or maybe there's just some sort of health issue that pops up, and all of a sudden you're making all these healthy choices. And it's like, I feel like the universe is bringing you some sort of irritation or massive opportunity that you cannot say no to. And it's throwing you into the deep end, and you are learning how to swim. Absolutely. But you need to learn how to believe in yourself here, because this is your masculine energy coming out in this inverted position, you know? So some of you may be feeling like a lack of confidence in your own abilities. We have the Two of Swords in reverse. See, here's the thing. Some of you, like, this may be feeling like it's moving too fast, or it's like, I just need to really pour into myself right now. Like, really support myself here in order to be able to hold this massive transformative energy. It feels like a lot is ascending really, really quickly in your life. A lot of changes are taking place simultaneously. You're needing to integrate new information rapidly. Another example that's coming to mind is like this. Maybe some of you get the opportunity to move to a country, like a different country. You don't speak the language. Okay, so all of a sudden it's like, I have to find an apartment. I have to find, transportation. I have to learn this language. It's like sudden, rapid, transformational growth for yourself because you're being thrown into an environment that is completely new to you. And it could possibly be separating you from your usual routine or support system. We have the Fool in reverse coming out underneath the Emperor. Yeah, there could be some slight hesitations here because it is a lot. It is a lot. And I think you would be a fool to not consider certain things here. So some of you may be at this time this week rapidly planning things out and trying to gain as much information as possible in order to make that leap of faith that you're making. Now, the reason why I'm not getting super specific is because this will look different for all of you. For some of you, this could be diving into a marriage. This could be purchasing a house or property or suddenly moving, but you weren't necessarily planning it. This could be suddenly taking on a new job. This could be so many different things. So many different things. It feels like the universe sort of surprised you this year with this opportunity. This wasn't necessarily something that wasn't necessarily something that was in your 2024 bingo card, It's just like, wow. But the funny thing is, I feel for some of you, you actually did put whatever this is on your vision board, if you have a vision board. But you didn't actually believe that it could manifest. You didn't actually believe you could get there. But you're there. We have the Ace of Cups coming out in reverse right underneath that King of Cups in reverse. Pay attention to any masculine energy people who may be feeling some type of way towards you this week, but not communicating that effectively. Okay? Don't let whatever this development is in your life get in the way of those you love. Okay? There's a need here not to dive off the deep end too quickly. Like, yes, take the leap of faith, but do so in a way that balances your old life out and allows you to still maintain the beautiful connections that you worked so hard to create. The beautiful peace that you've cultivated in your life. Don't just throw that out the window because this exciting new opportunity is coming in. Your friendships, don't just throw that out the window because there's this Prince Charming or Princess Charming in your life and suddenly you're making all of these rapid choices to be together. There's a message here of take the leap of faith, but do it wisely. Don't throw away everything that you love. Don't throw away the good things you've cultivated. Yes, you can have a sudden transformative change, and that would be good for you and the people around you. However, it doesn't mean you have to completely rip everything that comforts you out of your life. Especially during times of massive change, it's important for us to stay connected to our roots, our comfort zone, and the things we already are comfortable with. You see, you've been in your comfort zone for so long. You've mastered the art of being you in your old reality that's now being ripped out of your life, or you're ripping it out of your own life, really. You've mastered the art of being you in your older circumstances. You've learned how to cultivate peace and health and prosperity and happiness in those specific set of circumstances. And that's the funny thing about life is once we finally feel like everything is perfect, boom, big change. That's just how life be sometimes. And maybe some of you were consciously aware of that. Like once you started getting very, very peaceful, content, enlightened, and happy in your old reality, you knew change is coming. Something's coming. Something is approaching because life does not let us sit in those energies for too long. And that's the thing about life. Once you stop growing and challenging yourself, you enter a state of decay. You start dying. When you become overly comfortable in life, you stop challenging yourself. You start dying. That's just life. We have the Moon card upright as your final card out. Yeah, there is obviously a lot of emotions involved with these sudden massive life changes that seem to be happening for Cancer. And the reason why is because you don't know exactly what that future looks like. You know, you may be in the planning stages, the talking stages. You know, we have full reverse energy, not a bad thing. It's just you haven't taken that exact leap of faith yet. You're just talking about the leap of faith, getting your life organized. And there's a lot to consider here. 3 major arcana cards out of 6, that's pretty significant. This is a significant week for you, significant developments going on in your life here. And you may be a little bit emotional about the thought of the future and what may happen. Some of you may be not necessarily wanting to make a decision just yet or feeling like you're ready to make a big decision just yet. And that's why you're gathering information and getting organized. But yeah, trust your intuition at the end of the day. You are Cancer. You have a strong intuition. You are led by the moon. The moon is coming out. Good sign. So also moon to me really just resonates with all of the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And we just entered Scorpio season today, the day that I'm filming this. So the 22nd of October. So I feel like the Scorpio season will be very, very impactful for you. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me. Definitely watch for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this week ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe to the channel if you've not already. Use my $50 off coupon code to get yourself an online tarot reading course. I put everything that I know about tarot into this course, and it's learn at your own pace, so you can get it whenever and you'll have access to it forever. Okay? Information on that is in the description and the comments, spiritpsychic.org. I also sell my psychic readings there, personal readings there, spiritual life coaching sessions, and intention oils. So check it out. Bye-bye.